Well, I don't know about you, but the older I get, the more I realize I have to learn. And I'm not just talking about knowledge and reading books, but what's really hit me lately is how much I have to learn about myself and who I am and why I do what I do. Well, for this week's Grace Talks, we've been talking about how to deal with difficult people. And today, as we wrap up our series, I want to share with you one unexpected blessing of having difficult people in your life. And this takes us all the way back to the beginning of the week where we recognized why it is that there are difficult people in our life. The reason there are difficult people is because there are differences between us. We see the world differently. We have different core principles. We have different goals or values that drive us. Between you and every difficult person, there's some sort of a difference. And that takes us to the unexpected blessing that we get from having difficult people in our lives. And the principle that we're going to get to revolves around a simple question. When it comes to difficult people in your life, what would a wise person do? And the book of Proverbs gives us a hint about that. Proverbs 9 verse 9 says this, "Instruct the wise, and they will be wiser. Teach the righteous, and they will add to their learning." There's this idea that even if you're a wise person, even if you can recognize the difference between you and someone else, there is always something to learn. And when it comes to difficult people, quite often, there is something to learn. So my encouragement for you this week is simply this. Thank God for the unexpected blessings that come from difficult people in your life. Quite often, they have a mindset or a worldview or a belief that you don't quite understand, and that's what's causing some difficulty between you. So as you think about that, answer this question. What does this difficult person have to teach you? What would a wise person do? As you think about that, maybe it will lead you to a question that you can ask them, something that only they could answer. Maybe it's a question of curiosity that will help you see things from their perspective. And here's what I know. As you approach someone with curiosity and ask them questions about how they see the world, your curiosity might just be the kindness that draws them closer to you. So as we conclude the series, why don't we thank God for the difficult people in our life, the people who are maybe different, see things differently. And as we thank God for them, let's also see what we can learn from them.
Hey, it's Pastor Mike. Thanks so much for listening today. If you enjoy this podcast but want to go even deeper in your faith, I want to invite you to check out all the great content that we put out here at Time of Grace. The easiest way for you to do that, and the way that I personally do that, is by signing up for the Time of Grace email. I might be biased, but I think the Time of Grace team does a great job putting all into one email, a written devotion, a video devotion, a blog post, podcasting options. It's the way that I love to start my day. And if you want to go deeper with Jesus, it's a great way to start yours too. Just look for the link in the episode notes to sign up, and thanks for your support.